Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here and I'm gonna do some embellishments or ephemera or anyway, I'm making items to go into a junk journal, but they could also be ideas for pocket letters or flip books, and I am going to use a sock and a scarf. So the sock went through the washing machine and came out, and its friend has never come. It's never shown up. So what I did was I took my pinking shears that I got in one of those trunks that were gifted to me, and I cut out some of the pumpkins out of the sock. And then this one I distressed with some, I think it's the gold paint. I just used some gold paint on it. And then this one I coffee dyed. The last time I was coffee dyeing, I thought, well, let's try that. So that worked really well. So I will probably be doing that to some more. This is the scarf that I purchased at Dollar Tree. And I went ahead and I cut a piece off the bottom to make a curtain for this window. And the window is actually, it was a CD holder, and I coffee dyed it, and I coffee dyed it with the flap up. So I was able to sew this end piece onto the flap, and then I've added a couple of little jack-o'-lanterns down here. I used a time card. So it was this time card. I bought a box of these at Staples, and I really like them. What I like to do with them is to pull this bottom piece up, and that way this is right side up on this side. This is all fine the way it is here. And I think this is my favorite one because it's black and white, and it goes with everything, but it really goes well with the Halloween. So I've added this. It's actually, it could have a hidden message because you don't really notice that it comes up unless you're looking. So you could journal on it. You could add a picture or something in there, as well as down here. And then on the back, you have a little tuck spot to put a tag. So I've been working on some tags for these. This is one of them that I made, and it is just a piece of the paper cut out, added an eyelet, and then I used these stickers. These were from last year, and they have all these different ones. So I used one of these here, and then added the zombies sticker from the little word sticker sheet. So, and it is right here. And then this came off a sticker sheet that I got at my $1.49 store. So it was here. So there, and then I added some of the spider web tulle as the bow, and I just added this little piece here, and I went ahead and I sewed just the corner down here, just so what? Just so that there was something on it. Yeah, so anyway, so that could go in here, or I could just put a tag when we get it ready. Maybe a purple tag. There we go. And just goes in here. Slides in, and you have a little see-through pocket using the scarf. Okay, so let's go ahead and make something using the sock. Piece of sock. Okay, So the scarf can go back into the, I have a box over here full of material and the ribbons and things. And so I think we'll use the coffee dyed one because the book I'm working on right now is all coffee dyed. I actually just covered, let's see how it's doing over here. I used that blouse that I got at the estate sale, and I've covered a cereal box. So we'll see how this works. So far so good. It is still wet, but I really like the way the material looks. It looks very scary. Very scary. Okay, so let's see. I have this Tim Holtz Ideology that I thought would be really good for for making a tag. And then I have this note paper. This is what's left. I cut the bottles from the bottom of this to use on some embellishments. And so I think we'll just go ahead and use the ATG gun and put some of this note paper on the back so that there will be place for journaling. Okay, so go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and line this up. Okay. The best way to do this, maybe, okay, we'll go here. We'll go here, and I'm going to cut a piece off. We'll save that because it has lines on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and line this up at the bottom, making sure that it's lines all the way in because I don't want it to not be centered. Okay, so now this is one of the notepads that I got at Michael's when they very first came out, and they were gone in just like a day or two. And I've coffee dyed it. I coffee dyed like 8 or 10 of them to have them ready. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut around it. Oh, look at, we'll save that because that's kind of, we'll save that because we save everything actually, right? Oh, okay. So this is the packaging that was holding the loop pins. It'll make a nice little tag. Okay. There we go. Now we have this down here, and just so that I know that it's covered no matter what, I'm going to go ahead and put some ATG on this, and I'm going to come down here and go across and cover that. Okay. Okay. So these are pieces from something else, and I have like eight of them, and they just look like they would work with this Halloween design. So another thing that I have out is I had cut, I remember I got that Russian book, and so I've taken the candlestick out and I've cut it out, and then what was left of that page, I went ahead and I just cut it. So let's see. I'm like, should we cover the whole tag? Or Or should we leave some room? Okay, so we have this pumpkin that we are going to use. And we have wording out of an old book. And let's see. Oh, I was playing with this. I cut up, I kind of shredded the bottom of this piece. Kind of lay that like that. And we have some coffee dyed cheesecloth. Always helps things look scary. Okay. So we want to make sure we cover up the Tim Holtz there. And we got it. We have some ATG gun glue up here. The cool thing about it is you can just do like I just did there and it will come off. So if we go down here, okay, so we could just have it be in the center. We could have this, this, this. I don't want to waste, because this, I think this is cool. This was a coloring book thing that was gifted to me in a swap, and I coffee dyed it, and it's too tall for my books, so, and I didn't want to cut it down, so I went ahead and I've cut some scallop circles out, and I like the way that they look. I like the way they look. Okay, so let's go back to maybe, no, don't like that. We have a bigger piece. Sometimes things are like, No. There's somewhere around here, there's one of these that, yeah, this one, because I had started to make it for something else. Okay, I kind of like that. So how should we put it together? So see. Oh, there it is. I'm like, what did I do with the glue? Okay, so I'm going to use the bottom of the glue. And I'm going to go ahead and cover it. And I held the top, or I put my finger on the top because I don't have the cap out here. I don't know what I've done with the cap. Then I'm just going to put this material down. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put some glue on the back of this paper. And if you hold this like this, it comes out the bottom. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and stick this piece that I took off down here. Because it had glue on it. This side is not going to really have any glue on it, but that side had glue. So, there we go. Now, go ahead and again, put some down. Okay. So this is just a piece of the cheesecloth that has been coffee dyed, and also it was stained as well by some paper that I had when I was making the mermaid book. No, the peacock book. Peacock book. Okay, so there's that. So we're going to go ahead and put the pumpkin on here. Come bring down a little bit because we're going to need to be able to get in there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and staple it. Okay, so we stapled it down also. And we have one other thing to do. And I'm going to use, this is my larger hole punch. And go ahead and move this out of the way, because I don't want to have to go through it to get a... Okay. There we go. Okay. And then, let's see, what can we use? You know what, since the cheesecloth is coming down like that, I think we'll cut off a piece and use that as our tag. What would you call that? as our tag ribbon. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just tie it in a knot. No, I think I can get it. I can get it through there. Sometimes if you can only get one end through a place. And I'm okay with it, even though, because there's a lot of glue on here, but because the original part of this is that Tim Holtz tag, it's cardboard, it's pretty thick. Okay, go ahead and open that so that it's there. So there we have this tag using a piece of sock. I mean, a junk journal. It should be junky. I have this thing that says jack-o'-lantern or trick or treat. I think we'll do trick or treat. And not impressed with its glue. So let's go ahead and put some of this wet glue on here. Bring it down to the bottom. And there we have our trashy tag. Like, do I want something else in it? Yep, I do. I want this in there too. Okay, so I had a piece of this tulle, the black with the gold, and I've just stuck it in there. I'm going to go ahead and glue it so that there is some glue. And there we go. So there is our trashy tag made out of the lost sock, coffee dyed, on a Tim Holtz tag. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty cool. Now I want to do something to cover up the staples there. And I have these tags. Actually, let's use the one that I've already been using. So let's see. I don't know. Maybe just some washi tape. Some washi. I have this washi tape. And let's see. This, I have glue on the tips of my fingers. It's like, ew. Okay, I have to remember to take the phone call out of this tape. This video, because just so you know, the phone rang right in the middle of the video. Okay, there's that. There's that little bit there. And you know what? so you don't see the staples from the trashy tag. Okay, so there you go. We have a trash to treasure tag. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, something you'd like to see, put it down below. Find something to celebrate every day. There's our tag. What do you think? Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. We got a sock and a blouse and an old book. Some cheesecloth. Bye-bye.